Don't worry. This is Ed Weirdo and Calvin here, and we're doing our spontaneous about barfing. Do you need to barf?
Not at the moment.
Why not?
Because I'm all barfed out.
Haven't you been on the news lately?
I've been reading the news and it made me barf, and I'm all barfed out.
You're all barfed out. So, well, would a finger down the throat help?
It probably would have.
Would have, but not now. You're all barfed out. Not even dry heaves or anything like that?
Nope. The news stories about politics of the day were like a finger down the throat.
Okay, well, we got to get to more news. How about that?
I don't have my news gizmo with me.
Well, you better go find it. Now, we're sitting here, and yes, and he's debating whether he goes to find it. Oh, he's going to go find it. Yep. Now, we're sitting here live, YouTube channel, Edward Disgusting, or whatever, but I'm ready for any dog farts out there. Have anything to say? I've been flagged for highly inappropriate material. Language and things like that. Yeah, I've been flagged, people. Highly inappropriate material and language. So, if you're not 18, get the fuck off. Next. Come on. Well, we're going to smoke our pot. Well, I got to roll a joint first. Or, I got a bong hit. Want a bong hit?
Sure.
He wants a bong hit. And he's my newsman. Can you tell you what that means? We sit back, we just watch the news, watch the earthquakes happen, the disasters. I'm not saying we ride it out easily, but we ride it out. Being that we're white males living in the Northeast, they don't have to worry about hurricanes or tornadoes or... What's about Fukushima? Okay, what'd you get?
The owner of the limo in the crash that killed 20 people was an FBI informant in terrorism cases.
What else was he? Was he a jack-off artist?
He must have been, because he was an informant in terrorism cases. How else would he be an informant in terrorism cases?
So, do we have pictures of him jacking off in front of people?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet. Well, look into that. Okay. Next.
Here we go.
Okay, what?
A Tennessee man repeatedly ran over his ex-girlfriend on his front lawn.
In what? His lawnmower?
That would be interesting.
Tennessee man repeatedly runs over his ex-girlfriend. This is not according to the news, but the news reports say that the man was riding his lawnmower and she didn't want the lawn mowed, so he mowed her. That is not exactly an official report. What's the official report?
The official report is that they got into an argument and he ran over her with his car.
Ran over her with his car multiple times. Got into an argument. What a reason to run over your girlfriend. I'd rather just make her... Hell, I'd rather make most people lawn food. I got a good lawn. You want to jack off?
No.
Well,
No.
come on. My lawn needs this fertilizer.
Well, we got politicians.
Okay, we got politicians. So we'll bring that up to them soon. Now, what's the next part of the news?
Whole Foods gets a restraining order against a vegan activist group that was holding meetings inside their location.
Whole Foods.
Yep.
Against the vegans.
Yeah. Well, now that they're owned by Amazon.
Well, now that they're owned by Amazon, yeah, the truth comes out. Yep. And now Whole Foods is not Whole Foods. It's mass produce. They say it's next.
British Prime Minister Theresa May appoints a Minister of Suicide Prevention.
I'm still here. Why do we need that? I know a lot of kids these days and a lot of people are just offing themselves, but I'm still here. Why do we need that? Can you answer that? No, he cannot answer that. So you're still here, I'm here, and we're like the detriment to society and we haven't killed ourselves yet. What is their problem? Why are they offing themselves? Can you give me any reason for that reason?
Why are people committing suicide?
Yeah.
They're probably reading the news.
Well, they should probably turn us off. I don't want them committing suicide, okay? Now, don't forget, when I volunteered at the suicide prevention line, and I had like 4 callers, of which all died, and one was the wrong number. Yeah, they committed suicide, and one was the wrong number. Next comment.
Amazon gets rid of a secret artificial intelligence recruiting tool that showed a bias against women. So this computer artificial intelligence was biased against women.
Who created it? Men or man or men? I'm not sure how to say that. But who created it? I don't want to be associated with those dickheads that made that program. So my comment is glad they deleted it. And what the fuck is their problem? We got Kavanaugh will resolve it, okay? Next. Oh, no, Kavanaugh won't resolve it. We got to make you have babies. Yeah. I want to touch Donald Trump's dick in such a gorgeous way. And then when he gets down on his hands and knees after my touching, I want to try and kiss him so I can vomit down his throat. Next.
According to CNN, they claim that Clarence Thomas is accused of sex assault.
Clarence Thomas? Who the fuck is Clarence Thomas?
He's a Supreme Court judge.
Oh, a Supreme Court judge. Accused of sexual assault. There goes another one. I'm not...
Oh, here we go. It's a CNN person claimed on Monday that Justice Clarence Thomas had been accused of sexual assault during his nomination hearings, and that's not true. So I guess she's in trouble, and CNN is still just CNN.
Okay, well, it's all backed up. Okay, and we're not doing sexual assault, so I cannot molest your kids. I cannot molest you or your husband. We're getting out of that subject. It's all back out of that. We got to back out. It's all a mistake. I'm sorry, but everything's okay. I did not take your little girl's diapers and put them under my pillow. I did not molest your wife, and I did not like to have your son butt fucked. And if you believe that, then thanks. Okay, thanks. Next.
Some people in Florida are are moving to higher ground to get rid of the hurricane, which pretty much means they'd have to leave Florida because there's no higher ground in Florida.
So, the people in Florida are going to higher ground. They are backing up, moving out. Now, those are refugees. Refugees coming from another state. But they're refugees. We're not taking them in unless they're white collar, upper middle class, white Americans. Anybody else can fuck themselves. Yes? Not next. Yes?
Yes. Yes, they can fuck themselves.
Yes, they can. Yep. They can fuck themselves, and that's about what Obama. Oh, Obama's not in office anymore. Oh, I thought I was supposed to chew out somebody. I'm supposed to worship that idiot in office? No, I'm going to chew out Obama. How did you help him get into office? I'm chewing you out. Okay, next.
On this date in history, in 1888, the Washington Monument officially opened to the general public.
The Washington Monument. 1988.
1888.
Oh. They had their facts mixed up. It was 1988. They were never open before that. Sorry, that is not the Washington Monument, not as I know it. Clinton was not in office back then. We had a few good presidents, but not many. But Clinton was not in office unless it was, 1988. Oh, bullfuck. There was no Clinton. There is no celebration. Bull. I don't care when it was opened. I don't believe you. Next.
Let's see. The Red Sox edged the Yankees in the ninth. The punched a ticket to the ALCS.
The Red Sox punched it to the Yankees. The Red Sox, yeah. They put their quarters and things in their socks, yeah. And they just wailed on the Yankees before the game. And then the Yankees came out bloody and bruised and like, all we wanted to do was hit baseballs. And the Red Sox were like, this is blood, man. Get ready, because your fans are going to be really upset with you because we beat you up. Hey, Yankees, it's okay. You in California kind of run the country, but we the people have something to say about that. Thank you. Next.
A zookeeper in Japan was mauled to death by a rare white tiger.
Thank you, white tiger. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can I sit by your side? And I'd rather you not maul me to death, but that's a consequence for me to love you. I guess that's the consequence. Next.
Anthony Weiner is scheduled for early release.
Clarify, Anthony Weiner.
He was a senator that got in trouble because of his wiener.
Oh, early release. Why?
Because they're letting him out of prison early.
Does it say why they're letting him out of prison early?
I'd have to watch the video.
Well, we're not allowed to do that. So we're not allowed to watch videos. So we're just doing headlines.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go to China Daily. Get the English version. China Daily. That should be in there. You have several versions.
Yep.
It's one of the ones I can think offhand. Okay.
There's massage and escorts in all Chinese cities.
You want massage and escorts in Chinese cities. They're in all of them. Now, mind you, they're run by the Catholic Church, and most of them are not ministers, or preachers. So if you're a guy, look out. He wants to count your butthole hairs. He's going to take advantage of you now. Yep. You get the China Daily?
Yeah, but it's the wrong site.
It's the wrong site. We're going to get you hooked up on your computer over there soon. Both of you. And with your phone, yeah.
All right. Here we go. China Daily newspaper. HIV cases are tapering off among 15 to 24-year-olds.
What are they doing? Sexing with the older men?
They're not having sex.
They're not making. What are they doing? They're not having sex. What are they doing?
Not catching HIV.
No, they're not catching HIV, but they're not having sex. What are they doing? Inquiring minds really need to know this. They're not catching HIV and not having sex. Then, man, we got problems.
They're Chinese. Who knows what the heck they're doing?
They're Chinese. Who knows what the heck they're doing? And not just the Chinese. Okay, we need to look into HIV infections around the world. I think the Chinese have found an alteration to humans. It's called the sex doll.
No, there was a brothel that was letting people don't have sex with sex dolls, and the mayor, I think it's the mayor, he shut it down. Said you can't have sex dolls in your brothel.
Oh.
Or not sex dolls, but the
robots.
Yeah.
Okay. In other words, they're all for sexual molestation of every female out there in every possible way. But when it comes to a sexual robot, that's against the law. No. It might beat me up. It might give me pleasure and make me realize how much wrong I've done. Thanks a lot. Hey, sex robot. I really don't want sex with you, but thank you. You might help people. PBS. Try there.
What would they know about HIV?
He's looking at HIV. He's looking into Russian HIV. Oh, he's looking into HIV. Because PBS might know something about HIV. Might not be current, but they know some things about it. Well, at the rate it's going, I'm gonna my white hair. Yep. I gotta get ready. I'm about to go live. About to go live on TV. Yep. And I gotta get ready. Yep. Gotta get my hair ready. We're about to go live. Oh, are we live? Oh, we are. Oh, it doesn't matter. I gotta get my hair ready.
Only 1/3 of HIV positive Russians get treatment.
Okay.
Nigeria has more HIV positive infants than anywhere else.
Okay. Nigeria has a lot of bad infant problem with HIV, and Russia has a hard way of turning it in. Those fucking gays, they're scared of butt fucking their politicians.
No, I would be.
Yeah, I would be too, because it's against the law there. They'll put you in prison for that.
Well, not that. I just might catch politics from them.
Oh, catch
Not
politics.
worried about HIV. I don't want to catch politics from them.
You don't want to catch politics, so I want to catch politics. Yeah. Okay, my hair is about right. Okay.
Oh, Sears, where America shops, are preparing for bankruptcy.
America don't shop no more. We go to Amazon, and where they screw their employees over, and everybody's okay.
Scientists are trying to bring extinct species back to life.
Oh boy! Now, like, my dick doesn't need to be brought back to life. It really does. I'm like 54. I want to be like 27 again. They're bringing extinct species back to life. Look at my balding hair, everything. I want to be like 27 again with the hot ladies and everything else. What are you doing bringing animals back when you can't even help me? Next.
Plants communicate with animals. Fruits say, quote, eat me, unquote.
Well, I guess it's a rule of life. The question is, who's she calling for? Is it mankind or this, like, the enemies of ours? I hope so, because we need a population control. So I kind of hope Mother Nature says, eat me, bugs. You're the next evolution. Next.
Scientists connect human brains. Their collective choices were made together without speaking.
Oh, sex that way would be wonderful. But it would have to be willing. And yeah, but sex that way would be wonderful. In most ways from there, I don't really see anything good coming out of that.
Let's see here. They used electroencephalograms to record the impulses from human brains and deliver the information to a third brain, and the result is an interface that allowed 3 human subjects to collaborate and solve problems using brain-to-brain communication. Watch it.
Okay, sorry. That I didn't mean to do. But I was giving you a hard time with this because we need to eat human brain. 3-way brain communication. If we ate their brains, you know what kind of communication we would have.
Depends what kind of sauce.
It would depend on the sauce, yeah. But if we ate their brains, yeah, come on, think about it. 3-way human communication, depending on sauce and how we cooked them, we ate them. Can you imagine what we would inherit? It's like eating their heart. Well, you heard it here first. Brain communication by eating brains. Yep. Now, I've been eating rat brains and fly brains and all kinds of things like that for years out of my fridge. I'm going to get up to human brains here shortly. I heard this, like they're doing brain-to-brain human contact. I need to get in on this, and I need their livers, their kidneys, their hearts, their brains. I might sell it. I might eat it. I might just throw it in the dumpster. I don't know, as long as I make money. Next.
Nina Dunham. You know her?
No, I don't know. I never met her.
That's okay. She's suggesting that her fibromyalgia pain has flared up because of the Justice Kavanaugh hearings.
Oh.
Couldn't happen to a better gal.
Should we just hit someone in the mouth and say, Judge Kavanaugh got elected and I popped my roommate in the mouth and he's got pains? Yeah, he voted for whatever. I don't really care. I just fucking hit him. Okay? I was pissed. Get over your problems. One wants to get over your problems, but make a difference. Quit complaining. Do something with your life. Like hit your roommate. Next. Well, my roommate right there was really upset when I said, like hit your roommate. He was like, am I going to hit you? I'll get thrown out and put in prison. You're going to hit me. I'm gonna have to pack up my bags and just leave.
I think that's pretty much all the headlines for right now.
Oh, headlines. Okay. PBS. There are more headlines. There are more headlines. PBS.
So we already covered a whole lot.
Oh, we already. Then E&E News. E&E News. Of which E&E News has got no updates, so we're all radioactive. We're all going to die. The Pacific Ocean is dead. Don't worry. You're soon to follow. I know. See, look at my hair.
Top official reveals UFOs exist, and they're often being reported over nuclear power plants. We'd never seen anything like it. The military says ominous correlation between sightings and atomic sites.
Okay, repeat that, please. All of it.
Top official reveals UFOs exist, and they are often being reported over nuclear power plants. Quote, we've never seen anything like it, unquote. And there's an ominous correlation between sightings and atomic sites.
Look up UFO sightings. So, the UFOs are watching the nuclear plants. They probably are because they want their little pets or their little food supply to be here when they come here for us. Now, let's see what happens.
Alien spaceship has been spotted passing through the sun after 2 days ago.
Okay. Alien spaceship spotted passing through the sun. No, not like my ass or my little child, like through the thing in the sky, whatever that is. It's not my sun. It's where the light comes from, heat, and things like that. An ominous source. Next, any other sightings? Any over radiation plants or anything like that? That should be a major web page.
Okay. UFO sighted at Sterling City, Texas. The UFO descends from space and then splits into two over Ohio. White glowing UFOs have been sighted over Lansing, Illinois. UFO creates a spiral contrail over Moore Park, California. And, many alien structures have been found on the moon using Google Moon Map.
Ah, Google Moon Map. Doesn't that have like a bunch of contradictions? Google is the first controversial term. Moon, which is like the extraterrestrial, like, you know, the essence that everybody goes wild, and map. No one can believe any map. They've got people that want to believe in the flat earth, the round earth, the whatever, the holographic earth. So we have three contradictory terms in all of it. And yeah, they probably are looking for signs of life on the moon. I'm not sure what else to say there, but they're all contradictory terms. And also, and once you enter humanity into that term and their religious beliefs and everything, it really gets complicated. No one say next. Try something else. But on the moon aspect, yeah, I love, well, some of my best sex have come on the full moon. Most controversial, too. And we had fun. I don't think there was any ill consequences.
A couple of people had $1,000 lying around, and they left the room, and their toddler shredded it all.
Oh, the daughter?
Toddler
shredded a couple $1,000.
It wasn't a daughter, because girls would have kept the money.
Did you know that if you give me your money, I'll keep it. I'll take care of it. I'll use it for my purposes. Fuck you. You ain't getting it. I'm a Ferengi. Once you get their money, never give it back at all costs. Next.
A 9-year-old used his Make-A-Wish from the Make-A-Wish Foundation to throw a party for his entire school.
Cool. What did the school do? Jack off a lot?
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's a pilot who made a promise that when he got his pilot's license, he would take all of the elderly villagers from their village on their very first airplane flight. And he got his pilot's license, and he kept his promise and took them all on their first airplane flight.
He did. Did they crash?
No.
No. Why didn't they crash?
Because this is on the Good News website.
Oh, this is the Good News website. Oh, we're on Good News. Well, there was a pilot that wanted to take a whole bunch of people on an airplane flight, and he did that. Now, being that I'm the Bad News website, I wanted them to crash and cause the plague, but that did not happen. I'm not sure why, but we will work on that problem shortly. Okay, next.
Well, this is a story. A man was driving down the road and he ran out of gas. And a few moments later, a bee flew in his window. "What seems to be the problem?" asked the bee. "I'm out of gas," the man replied. The bee told the man to wait right there and flew away. Minutes later, the man watched as an entire swarm of bees flew to his car and into his gas tank. After a few minutes, the bees flew out. "Try it now," said the bee. The man turned the ignition key and the car started right up. "Wow," the man exclaimed. "What did you put in my gas tank?" The bee answered, "BP."
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That made me laugh, made me snicker. Yeah. BP. It's still getting me to laugh. Yeah. Oh, yeah, but BP. If what half of what petroleum represents were to keep the environment alive, we'd all be dead. And we're coming to that soon.
Okay, here's another one. After 3 years, the wife starts to think that their child looks different, so she decides to do a DNA test. She finds out that the child is actually from completely different parents. The wife said, "Honey, I have something very serious to tell you." The husband says, "What's wrong?" She says, "According to DNA test results, this is not our child." And the husband says, "Well, don't you remember? When we were leaving the hospital, we noticed that our baby had a wet diaper, and you said, 'Honey, go change the baby. I'll wait for you here.'"
That was good old clean, wholesome fun. Go change the baby. Yeah. Don't you remember? Oh no, it wasn't a diaper, it was just change the baby. Yep. I love it. She forgot. Yep. Do they love the kid?
I have no idea.
Oh, we got to follow up on that. See if they're loving that poor child. being it's not theirs, and they're masturbating a lot in their bedroom now because they don't want kids.
Here's one final joke here. Two immigrants have just arrived in the United States by boat, and one says to the other, "I hear that the people of this country actually eat dogs." "Odd," her companion replies, "but if we shall live in America, we might as well do as the Americans do." So they agree, and one of the immigrants points to a hot dog vendor, and they both walk toward the cart. Says, "2 dogs, please." The vendor is only too pleased to oblige them and wraps both hot dogs in foil and hands them over the counter. Excited, the companions hurried to a bench and began to unwrap their dogs. One of them opens the foil and begins to blush. Staring at it for a moment, she turns to her friend and whispers cautiously, "What part did you get?"
We're going to end that tonight. What part of the dog did you get? Did you get my dog? Did you get his dog? Did you get the dog from the new vendor? What dog did you get? What dog? Did you get dogged? Yep. We're going to end it now. And I've laughed. I've had fun. We're going to call it the end. What? Yeah, do you have anything to say?
Well, there is one more. Just the last minute one here. A man found an ancient oil lamp, and he rubs it, and out comes a powerful genie. The genie says, "You have 3 wishes." And the man says, "I don't know. I've seen this before. Whatever I wish for will come back and bite me in some way." And the genie says, "I promise that won't happen. I'm so sure it won't that I'll give you infinite wishes if it does." The man says, "Okay, I wish for a boomerang with teeth." And the genie says, "You son of a..."
Well, good night, people. Ed and Calvin signing off. We've been on for a while. We've had a few look-ats, but nothing major. Just Ed and Calvin. Gonna be on nightly for a while. We gotta move my computer up to my room. We're gonna be on more often. We're gonna make money. Good money. Yep, the stuff that comes in the wallet.